Hot on the heels of yesterday's news that property assessments show South Coast homes losing value for the first time in years, more evidence of a cool down in the formerly hot market. Deb Hope is here with details in NewsHour Insight. Deb.
Yes, Chris, apparently that is happening. Now, if there were any doubt that the market is slowing down in Metro Vancouver, today's new numbers from the Greater Vancouver Real Estate Board will prove that it is true. The board says both home sales and new listings fell sharply last month, but prices, they're only down slightly. Jazz Joe Hall has the details.
The image may be attractive, but the reality sure is ugly when it comes to Vancouver real estate. New numbers for December show a bloodbath when it comes to residential sales.
We look at year over year, we've seen a decline in sales, but more particularly that decline has been most pronounced in the fourth quarter of 2012. So last 3 months, sales have gone down.
The numbers show a 22% decline in sales in 2012 compared to a year earlier. Only 25,000 units sold, meaning the home sale total is 25% below the 10-year average for MLS.
There is no property bubble. Period. We've had prices come up because of demand, both domestic and from offshore, and that demand swelled, and particularly here in Vancouver, a most desirable place to own property, whether you want to live here or invest here.
One noticeable change today is that mainland Chinese buyers have largely disappeared from Vancouver. Many originally bought property here because the Chinese government made second and third mortgages difficult to acquire. It was an attempt to cool China's overheated housing market. While foreign investors represent a very small portion of buyers here, they can skew local markets. Analysts say those buyers will return.
If you look at China and the change politically, the new leader, and just in the first several weeks what's being allowed to happen in China as they free up their people to do more things in a democratic way, that will bring more people into some wealth there. They will come back here and buy, but I think it's a matter of time. It's not going to happen overnight.
The very nature of the Vancouver housing market has also changed in the past 15 years. Increasingly, sales have less to do with detached single-family homes.
We look today, almost 80% of new housing starts today in Greater Vancouver are multiple starts, so they're townhouses or apartments. That is just going to accelerate as time goes on. So the single detached home is becoming a smaller and smaller proportion of the overall stock of housing in the Lower Mainland.
Whatever the dwelling, there's no doubt sales have dropped, but prices seem to be holding as the tug of war between buyers and sellers continues.
It does make sense that more people are moving into townhouses or apartments. They are more affordable, relatively speaking. But we'll have to wait and see what happens next, Chris.